TRAT. On Saturday, the Thai government reaffirmed that a 2001 Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, with Cambodia serves as a mechanism to safeguard Thailand's best interests, insisting that Thailand holds exclusive sovereignty over Koh Kut, an island in the eastern Trat province. Deputy Minister Phumtham Wechayachai provided this assurance during a visit to the island, aiming to ease fears that the agreement, signed when Thaksin Shinawatra was Prime Minister, could result in Thailand losing sovereignty over Koh Kut and the Overlapping Claims Area, OCA, in the Gulf of Thailand. On the same day, Thai PAC-D Party Chairman Worong Dechgitvagram, a prominent opponent of the 2001 agreement, also visited Koh Kut to pressure the government to cancel it. Worong has been actively gathering support, seeking 100,000 signatures for a petition to nullify the MOU. The government has warned that a unilateral cancellation could jeopardize relations with Cambodia. The Palang Prakarath Party, led by General Prawit Wongsuwan, has also called for the revocation of the MOU. I believe that those who live on the island are confident they are Thai and that Koh Kut belongs to Thailand, Phumtham, who is also the Minister of Defense, stated. Phumtham added that the government is working to clarify facts to counteract rumors and misinformation spread by ultranationalists regarding the MOU and Koh Kut, which he said are causing unnecessary confusion. There's no doubt that Koh Kut has been a part of Thailand for a long, long time. Thai people live there, and government offices are also present on the island, he explained. This matter is being exploited for political reasons. This 2001 MOU is a mechanism designed to protect Thailand's best interests, and it is the most beneficial tool for negotiations over maritime benefits, which should be conducted to the satisfaction of both countries, he continued. Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra earlier stated that a joint technical committee should be formed within the next 2 weeks to initiate negotiations on the maritime zones claimed by both countries. Dr. Worong, however, emphasized that Thailand must insist that Cambodia ratify the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, UNCLOS, before proceeding with any further discussions. Without ratifying UNCLOS, he argued, Cambodia could exploit its non-signatory status as a pretext to create barriers in future negotiations concerning maritime boundary demarcations. The 2001 MOU divides the 26,000 square kilometer OCA into 2 sections, the upper part, pending boundary demarcation negotiations, and the lower part designated for joint development by both nations, according to Dr. Worong. He expressed dismay at what he described as the Prime Minister's naive misunderstanding regarding Cambodia's claim over the continental shelf area that encircles Koh Kut. Cambodia, he claimed, intentionally drew the boundary around the island with a hidden agenda of sharing rights to energy resources within the OCA's maritime zones. In response, the Thai government asserted that the map included in the MOU merely indicates each country's claimed continental shelf area and does not establish a maritime boundary line. Non-binding agreement, says Thaksin. Meanwhile, Thaksin stated in Bangkok that the 2001 MOU is not a binding agreement but rather a guideline on how both parties can further discuss points of mutual interest. He explained that the MOU's status is recognized under international law and the Franco-Siamese Treaty of 1907. Addressing attempts to link the agreement to his close relationship with Cambodia's former leader, Hun Sen, Thaksin insisted that the two matters should not be connected. Thaksin also mentioned that his brief stint as an economic advisor to Cambodia occurred 2 decades ago and that he has served in this role for other countries as well. The Anti-Money Laundering Office, AMLO, is in discussions with police investigators to track financial transactions and assets associated with high-profile lawyer Sittra Biabungkerd and his wife, who are facing charges of fraud and money laundering. AMLO is coordinating with the Crime Suppression Division, CSD, to examine financial transactions linked to Mr. Sittra and his wife. To date, no assets have been seized from the couple, AMLO spokesperson Widhayanithatham said on Saturday. Last week, police searched Mr. Sitra's luxury home and impounded certain assets, including high-end cars, which was within the scope of police authority to examine evidence, Mr. Widhaya noted. However, further financial investigations remain uncertain as AMLO officials need to coordinate closely with police before proceeding, he added. Mr. Sittra Biabungkerd and his wife, Patita, were remanded in custody on Friday on charges of fraud and money laundering after the criminal court denied Ms. Patita's bail request. Mr. Sittra did not apply for bail. Police sought a 12-day detention for the couple, pending the questioning of 10 additional witnesses. Thai law permits detention of suspects for a maximum of 84 days before formal charges must be filed. Mr. Sittra was taken to the Bangkok remand prison, while his wife was placed in the Central Women's Correctional Institution. Kanakwan Chuchuapan, director of the Penology Division at the Department of Corrections and acting director of the Women's Prison, stated on Saturday that both detainees are cooperating with authorities, although they will need time to adjust to incarceration. The department has provided medical and psychological support, with a 5-day quarantine period in line with COVID-19 protocols. A 1-week orientation will follow before determining if the suspects can be moved to regular detention areas, Ms. Kanakwan added. Authorities must carefully consider Mr. Sitra's placement to avoid potential conflicts, especially given his ongoing cases, such as the Icon Group fraud case involving 11 male detainees across various zones in the prison. Mr. Sittra and his wife were arrested on Thursday after police stopped their Porsche Cayenne on the Kaban Buri Chachoengseo Highway in Chachoengseo, heading out of Bangkok. They were charged with fraud and money laundering following allegations from a billionaire claiming she lost 71 million baht to Mr. Sittra. Police Major General Akaradat Pamalsri, an assistant police chief, stated that the couple appeared to be preparing to flee to Cambodia, prompting their arrest. However, their lawyer, Sayed Pengbunchu, claimed they were merely heading to a temple in Chachoengseo to make merit. 2 days earlier, Mr. Sittra had voluntarily appeared at the CSD office, requesting that police question him regarding the case, as he wanted to address circulating rumors. The lawyer told reporters that the woman, who had won billions of baht in a European lottery, had given him the money as a gift. The 58-year-old complainant, Jadaporn Madam Biabungkerd, had filed a complaint with the police, leading to Mr. Sitra's arrest warrant. Mr. Sayed, Mr. Sitra's lawyer, described the funds as an investment given exclusively to Mr. Sittra. When asked about Mr. Sitra's prior claim that he received the money out of affection, Mr. Sayed said he was unaware of the reason behind his client's statement. A military rifle used in the killing of a Tamban mayor in Narathiwat has been linked to over 20 criminal cases throughout southern Thailand. Wichit Thathongnam, the mayor of Rueso Tamban and Narathiwat's Rueso district, was shot dead in a meeting room within his garment factory on Thursday. 4 assailants on 2 motorcycles carried out the attack and remain at large. Wichit, locally known as Mayor Arm, served as mayor for 2 terms. He was also the chairman of the Narathiwat Sports Association and owned the Hand in Hand factory, known for supporting community enterprises. Police reported that forensic experts recovered 19 M16 bullet casings from the scene, which were traced back to an AK-102 assault rifle. Initial analysis indicated that this firearm had been involved in 23 other violent incidents in the Rueso and Tak-Bai districts of Narathiwat. These cases include the fatal shootings of 2 defense volunteers, Amorn Budhongbun and Santhea Chaisit, who were protecting local teachers in February this year. Authorities suspect that the gunmen were tipped off about Wichit's location, enabling them to enter the factory, quickly find him, and carry out the attack. 3 others present in the room during the incident were unharmed. A local security source revealed that Wichit's killing followed the arrest of Sujafri Miraheng, a member of a local insurgent group. Sujafri reportedly told officials that his group maintained a central cache of weapons, though its location was frequently changed. Police are considering 4 possible motives in the shooting: local politics, business interests, personal disputes, and security issues. A senior local administrator was found dead with multiple stab wounds to her neck in her house in Klong Wang district, Padhum Thani, on Friday night. The incident occurred in the village of Mu 8, in Tambon Klong Sam, according to Police Lieutenant Kriankrai Srimai, Deputy Investigation Chief at Klong Wang Police Station, who received the alert around 10:50 p.m. on Friday. Police, local officials, forensic experts, and rescue workers discovered the body of a woman later identified as Varakanak Thepfamal, 57, with 11 stab wounds to her neck near the bathroom of her 1-story house. This property is located on the same compound as her younger sister's residence. Varakanac had knife wounds on her right hand, and there were bloodstains on the floor. Police noted no signs of a struggle or ransacking. Her gold necklace with a Buddha amulet, her mobile phones, and other valuables remained untouched. Varakanac was the chief administrator of the Klong Sam Tambon Administration Organization, TAO. Bongkot Keokram, 51, the victim's younger sister, told police she heard her sister scream loudly twice around 9:30 p.m. She rushed to Varakanac's house and found her lying in a pool of blood. Bongkot immediately alerted police and rescue services. She said her sister had no known conflicts with anyone. Varakanac had worked at the TAO since 1996 and never mentioned issues related to her work. According to Bongkot, she last saw her sister working at home around 3 p.m. on Friday. Varakanac's house is approximately 20 meters away from her own. Phuchit Thepfamal, Varakanac's son, told police that his mother appeared normal when she saw him off around 7 p.m. Police Colonel Kiarasak Mitprasart, chief of the Klong Wang police station, said investigators are reviewing closed-circuit television footage from nearby areas for potential clues. Authorities have not yet determined a motive for her death. The body was sent to Thammasat University Hospital for a post-mortem examination.